Hello and welcome to the Sudoku channel. This is Oliver coming to you from Y'all by the Sea here in Ireland over in Europe. It is a beautiful day. I'm just looking at the note here at the bottom with Windows. It says temperature is a near record. That is lovely. And a couple of seconds ago it had a warning up that there was a thunderstorm brewing, but looking out the window the skies are blue, there's hardly a cloud there. I've already had my swim and I'm in a great mood now at the moment, I must admit. Now this is number 5592 in the Telegraph Diabolical Sudoku series, coming from the 20th of August 21. Down below in the comments you'll find a link there to part 1, where we started solving this one using basic techniques, and this is as far as we got. You'll also probably find in the comments for part 1 probable solutions, or solutions that have come up with by other viewers. Now in this one I've got my solution, and at the brief look that I've had of it so far, there's loads and loads of chains in here. Now which chain is the one that's going to crack the puzzle is another thing, but if you want to do an exercise in chain finding, this is a nice one. Alright, but the first thing you should always do is just make sure you've got all your Snyders, especially the Snyders in terms of columns and rows. For example, there are 2 7s there, 2 3s here. Now sorry, I might have already messed with this. That mightn't have been bold in a previous incarnation of this. We don't have 2 3s up that way. We have 2 7s that way. We have 2 3s there. I think, oh, there's something else to notice. We have 2 2s here, which means you can't have a 2 here. Alright. Now, as you can see, there's lots of binaries all around the place, and you can use those binaries to then go and try and find a chain. Now, whether that chain is useful is another thing, but there's one down here I just thought I'd show you. There might be one there on the 3 as well. Forget it, I'll come to that. What I'll do is I'll list out all the chains later on, and I'll stick them down at the end of the video. Okay, I've just stored this particular version so I can go back to it. If we start here with 7, because I'm going to try and get rid of the 7 here as an exercise more than anything else. So if that is not a 7, then it must be a 6. If that's a 6, then this is not a 6, which means it must be a 2. And if that's a 2, that can't be a 2, so it must be a 3. If that's a 3, then this cannot be a 3, it must be a 4. If that's a 4, this is not a 4, it must be a 7. So that was not a 7, this is a 7. It's known as an alternating inference chain, and in this particular instance it will work both ways, because every link we've shown there has been a strong link. If you haven't done chains before, down in the comments there are loads of tutorials. Look up the one on strong weak links, then do a singles chain, then do a pairs chain, and then do an alternating inference chain. Well worth getting your head around that. It means we don't have a 7 here. Now that does two things. One, it means we have 2 7s here, pointing pair of 7s for this column, and since there are 7s here for the column, we can't have any more 7s around here. Now it also gave us a 4 here, and that I don't think will do a lot for us, but I just did that as an exercise more than anything else. That gives us a 7 here. Now that 7 will get rid of that one. Oh, it might give us a bit more, and a 7 here. We already got rid of the 7s down here. And this 9, the 9 as far as I remember was not a very strong one for linking between different places. But this 4, no, I think we're going to run out of options fairly soon, unfortunately. Gets rid of that 4, and we have a 7 6 7 6, and that is as far as that one goes. I had hoped it would go a little bit further. I do have a habit of giving up too early. Oh, this column, there's only a single 9 in that column. That becomes our 9, and we're getting rid of a 3 there, remember that, which means that will be the 3 for that house. That 9 goes, giving us a 6. We might have something going again. Once we're up here, I think we might be lucky. That gets rid of that 3. And now we still have 2 3s. Oh, look at that. There's 2 3s here, which we'll get rid of. Actually, that's going to be gotten rid of anyway. Would you wake up, lad? Wake up, wake up, wake up. Yeah, I think we've got it. I think we are there. Okay. That gives us a 3. Gets rid of that one, giving us a 6. That 3, we have 4 7 4 7. What else do we have? We had a 3 there, gave us a 4 over here. Getting rid of that one. And that 4 gets rid of 2 down there. Giving us a 6. Are we running out? Or not? We've got, that's the only 6 that's left here now. And that 6 gets rid of that one. My mouse has got caught there. We have a 3 here, getting rid of that one and that one. And on the top we have a 4 there, getting rid of that one. 2 5s, there's only a single 7, so I'll just pull that one off there. And we're going to get rid of that 2 up there because that's a pointing pair of 2s there. That's 7. I think there might be other things I should have got rid of that I didn't. Well, get rid of that one, making it into a 4. Getting rid of that one, making that one into a 7. Getting rid of all our 7s there. And that one gets rid of all our 7s here. And this is the only 7 left, which gets rid of that one, giving us a 6. Gets rid of that one. And that 6 gives us a 7 here. Getting rid of that one down there. And that 6 shouldn't be there. 2 7 2 7 2 6. There's a 3 sitting over there. Something wrong there. That 6 shouldn't be there because we have a 6 here. So 3 is correct. 2 is correct there. Now we've got too much here. We've got 2 3 5 6. Oh, there's a 5 down at the end there. We have a 5 9 2 9 2 5. Come on. Looking down this way, we have a 2 7 and a 2 3 6. Far too much stuff there. 6 gets rid of that one. We have a 2 7 and 2 3. There's a 7, so that can't be a 7. And 2 getting rid of that one, giving us a 7. The 2 gets rid of that one, giving us a 3. Looking down this way, we have a 2 9 2 6. 3 candidates there, but only 2 cells, so something is wrong. 6 up at the top. Can't have a 6 there. 2, gets rid of that 2, and a 9 there. 5 9 5 6, 3 candidates again. There's a 9 there, so that's wrong. And a 9 here. Open your eyes, and it makes life an awful lot easier. That 5 will get rid of that one, giving us a 2. Getting rid of that one, giving us a 5. Right, I hope you have enjoyed it, and I said at the beginning there were lots of little chains around the place, so let me go and load this puzzle as it was at the start of this video, or close enough to the start of it anyway. Now there's loads of different places to start, and I started with house 1 and trying to work out were there any of the candidates that I could get rid of, and the first thing I noticed was there was a whole load of 6s in here. So I said, okay, let's try and target 6s. 3s were a little bit more difficult, I found, because that was another one that I did look at, but I thought the 6 I might be able to get something, and I eventually did by starting on this 6 here and finishing on this 6 here, which would target this one in here. And it's not a bad little chain. It starts off with the 6 here. 6 to 7, 7 to 9, to 9, to a 9 up here, to a 9 over here, and back to the 6. So the way it works is this. You always start with something not being there. So if it's not a 6, it's a 7. If that's a 7, and this is a weak link, then this is not a 7. If that's not a 7, it must be a 9. If that's a 9, this must not be a 9. And if that's not a 9, then this one is a 9. And that being a 9 means this one isn't, so it must be a 6. And that works both ways, okay? Which means you can target and get rid of the 6 here. Right, that was the first chain. The second chain I found was in a similar area. Do you remember I said I found the tree was a little bit difficult, but by starting with this tree here, and this now is a singles chain. The previous one was an alternating inference chain. This is a nice singles chain. If that one is not a 3, then this one must be a 3. If that's a 3, now we have a weak link, which means this one cannot be a 3. If that's not a 3, then this is a 3. So working from here to here, and it works in both directions, means we can get rid of this tree here. And both of those only brought in an extra binary for us. That was chain 2. Chain 3 was another one that had Snyder's in the rows, I think was this time. Yes, it was number 7 down here. If that's not a 7, then this one must be a 7. If that's a 7, then this one can't be a 7. If that's not a 7, then this one must be a 7. So we started here and we ended here, and the target is this one here. We get rid of that 7. Alright, that was chain 3. Chain 4 was over in this area here, and I started here on this one. If this is not a 4, then it must be a 7. If this is a 7, then this one down here can't be a 7. It must be a 6. If that's a 6, then this one can't be a 6. It must be a 2. If that's a 2, then this one is not a 2, it must be a 3. If that's a 3, and here's a weak link by the way, if that's a 3, then this is not a 3, it must be a 4. Alright, and that is an alternating inference chain. So we said starting here and ending here, and our target is this one here, and we get rid of that, and we can start off now with the 4s, or with the 7s. And the last one is very similar to that one. It's using quite a lot of the same cells, except this time we start with a 7 down here. If that's not a 7, it's a 6. If that's a 6, then this is not a 6, it must be a 2. If that's a 2, then this is not a 2, it must be a 3. If that's a 3, then this can't be a 3, it must be a 4. If that's a 4, then this is not a 4, it's a 7. And that's another alternating inference chain. I think that's the one I actually use now in this particular solution. So we're going from here to here, and this time we get rid of that one. So we're now starting on the 4, whereas going the other way, we would be starting on the 7. Right, that's the end of it. It was most enjoyable. I really enjoyed this puzzle, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. The next one is going to be coming out Friday. Oh, I'm not sure what date it's going to be now. Next, to be perfectly honest, probably next Friday anyway. All right. Thanks again for watching. Subscribe, hit the bell, and then you know automatically you'll be kept in the loop of when the next one's going to come out. Till then, slán tamil.